Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis, New Horizons modded. In the last episode, we began defending our shard, as we have come under attack from Ul-Dagan. An ancient is the name of his race, and the last ancient, from what we have learned, an engineer at that, who is apparently attempting to preserve, according to him, who we haven't really talked to yet, the ancient histories of Eador, although Beleth suspects he's making some sort of weapon with all of the pieces that he is acquiring. In any case, he decided to attack us, because, well, he just doesn't want us around. He saw no reason for us to exist. We're another threat to his existence, perhaps, and now we definitely will be, because we'll want to invade him at some point in the future, since that's what he did to us, and we find ourselves, as I mentioned, on our shard defending it from him. It is currently turn 20, and we are turning a very small profit of 29 gold per turn and 9 gems per turn. This is a very little amount of money on turn 20, in part because we have a significant amount of funds tied up in our armies at the moment. 120 gold and 14 gems spent on other forces for our 3 heroes. Grim is level 9.5. Slit is level 8, and Orangol level 2. We have taken, so far, all of the Ring 1 provinces around our domain, and we branched out slightly to take Savant's Forest, a Ring 2 province, as well last episode. And we cleared out many locations and completed, I think, 1 quest last episode, and hopefully we'll be completing at least 2 more in this one. We have not yet secured any of the resources that we see lying around, although that will change in very short order if things go according to plan. As for Ul-Dagan, he has not yet taken all of the first ring provinces around his domain. I take it the orcs must be rather difficult. They must have cleavers in these locations for him to simply avoid them, as we see him doing at the moment. And he also has 2 heroes. He started with the scout, and he picked up a commander second. We don't have much distance between he and I. As you can see, we can even see both of our main capitals on the same screen. We are separated by, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. So there's a band of Ring 3 blocking us and him from reaching each other. We'll probably be meeting each other here on the barbarian tribes, or possibly up here at the nomad steppes. Anyway, I think if we may end up engaging in war with him, which is to say our forces fighting each other's, this episode, if things go well. Speaking of going well, our heroes are looking amazingly good so far. Grim, our level 9 warrior, has 3 points in blacksmithing, 1 in combat, 1 in willpower, 2 in Weapon Master, and 3 in Armor Master. We started him out with the Raider's Jacket and the Dwarven Shield, and he started with an Executioner's Axe. Really super lucky that we got a starting hero who had a fantastic Tier 1 weapon. But to be honest, I'm really impressed as well with the Guard's Halberd. It's proving it's a really nice weapon, and I will really consider giving this to a starting warrior when we invade a shard in the future. Shortly after we started, we had also acquired a Bone Breaker from clearing a location. So we would have gotten a nice weapon somewhat early on as well, but that Executioner's Axe was an amazing starting weapon. Slit was the other hero that we started on turn 1 with, because we went with 2 heroes to start. And he has Archery 2, Diplomacy 3, Marksmanship 3, and Reaction 1. We started him out with the longbow, some jagged arrows, the Hat of Illusion, and Cloak of Illusion on Tier 1, ensuring that he had some decent range defense and more gem income to help us out, given that we were starting with 2 elves, 3 scholars, and a dwarf in our garrison. We gave him this Bardiche, which he hasn't really used, and we're probably not going to use it on him. But he's been very handy as well. And the 3 points of Diplomacy, you will see me put that to good use, I believe, starting in this episode. Finally, we have Orangol, who has 1 point in Thaumaturgy and 2 points in Summoning. With a tiny army of his own, of infantrymen, or sorry, spearmen, and a healer. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. I think so far. We're about, I hope in this episode, to begin taking all the Ring 2 provinces that are around us, and my plan is to head up here and see how difficult the Land of the Dead is to try to acquire these horses, if we can get them. I would also like to unlock our Tier 2 units, if possible, this episode. Really super early, considering that is only turn 20. Normally I don't have Tier 2 units until roughly turn 60, maybe even 80. Oh, is that right? Nah, we usually have them before turn 80. Any case, let's save this part off really quick. And let's get going. So, Grim has proven that he can handle champions. And I noticed there's mercenaries here. So, we're going to have him fight the Mercs and the Inquisitors before we send him down here to secure the Goblinlands and acquire Mandrake Root for us. So, Grim, mercenary time. As for Slit, we got the Dwarven Poleaxe last episode, so I think we'll come up here and acquire that iron. But, since it's going to take him 2 turns to arrive there, we'll wait actually 3 turns, and while he's swinging past the Forest of the Fallen, he'll stop in order to fight these Dark Elves, since he needs to kill another 10 Night Shadows to complete this quest again, and we'll probably end up needing the gold by the time that he completes it. As for Orangol, we sent him over here, I think, last turn to begin fighting even more orcs. So let's go ahead and have him do that. Did we build a building at the end of the last episode? We did not. Okay, so let's build a tavern. That means we probably didn't build a structure at home either. Okay, how advanced is our town is currently a village. Okay, so we don't really need to increase population growth immediately, so I can hold off building an infirmary. So, it's kind of a waste to purchase any shop because we're going to be getting the resources to afford these very soon. But on that same note, I don't really want to wait around to begin building a structure until I have those resources, because it'll be 4 turns from now, we'll have unlocked the iron. Is that right? 1, we move Lith here, we fight the Night Elves, we go here, and then we get the iron at the end of the 3rd round. So the 4 rounds from now is when we'll have the iron. And 5 rounds from now, I plan to have the Redwood, because I'm hoping Diplomacy 3 will let us persuade the Holy Lands that we are worthy enough for them to join our cause without combat. And we can take this Mandrake Root. We could also pay 50 gems to get the Magical Forest on our side with, I think, Diplomacy 3. But I feel like waiting 5 rounds until we have the resources to purchase these structures is too long to wait. So we're going to purchase things anyway. So I'm going to want Tier 2 units. So what does it take for me to build the fort? The Carpenter's Guild we need, and I need to build a structure of some sort here. Let's build the Crosswomen's School then. If we get dwarves as allies, which is my intention, the only Tier 1 unit they have is a melee unit, and I might only be using ranged units for my Tier 1, so we'll purchase the Crosswomen's School. Okay, and now we end the turn. The hero Orangol approaches a fairly strong, relatively new and well-protected tower. The inhabitants of the tower have noticed him and are preparing for battle. 4 orcs. Orangol's pretty confident. I'm pretty confident in you too, Orangol. Let's do this. Okay, that's good. Let's start. Okay, 2 bugbears. Let's see. This one has 1 more range damage than this one does. Otherwise, they're the same, it looks like. So I'm going to burn the ammo away on the one that's a little more dangerous then. And try to keep my army somewhat separated in case he decides to use his totem. Okay, let's summon the Quasit. I kind of want it there. But I can't... Oh, you know what? Actually, we'll put it on the hill. It can occupy this orc's time. We can move you up, and you can hurl a spear to weaken her. Well, I like that they didn't use another totem. I don't feel like getting shot again. So let's significantly weaken her. So, but you like getting punched in the face. Oh, nice. Look at all that damaged weapon that this thing has on it. I'll have to remember it has that effect. It's really beginning to weaken that orc. Oh man, if all you're doing is just running around and shield bashing, that's pretty bad for you. Good God, do you have 2 stunning blow on the one we summoned as well? That's a really nice creature. Good job, Orangol. Sure, we can give this healer a medal. How much stamina do you have? 10. 1 stamina for you. 1 counter. Should I... You know, it occurs to me, I don't really explain why I choose what I choose for leveling up. So, for my spearmen, I often use them to take an initial hit. And so, I tend to improve their counterattack before their normal attack. So, I'm going to give this spearman 1 counterattack first, giving him 8 total. I like having 2 of all the defensive stats, and I generally will choose a defensive stat over an offensive stat if given the choice. Since this guy only has 1 resistance, I'm going to give him +1 more resistance. We get a Walking Dead ritual scroll and a web spell. Good cash for that battle, 107. That's pretty good. The hero group approaches a fairly strong, relatively new and well-protected tower. The inhabitants of the tower have noticed him and are preparing for battle. 3 enemies, champion, sentinel, and sniper. We've fought a group of that also had an ironclad. But this time we're fighting in the plains, not in the hills, I think. So this... Actually, no, we fought them in the plains last time, too. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have the polearm attached, which is what I want for that armor pierce, because Grim's going to be the one to deal with their champion. I don't want anyone getting 1 hit killed by that sniper. And so he's got a range of 5 on the hill. Unless he's got some sort of special medal that gives him +1 range, but I don't think he'll have it. So we'll do this, and he'll have to move off that hill. We'll move up my 2 elves and probably kill him. So I need to plan for what this guy's going to do. He's probably going to go 1, 2, 3 is my guess, or 3 here. Oh, I can't put you up here, because he'll stay on that hill and shoot you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think this is acceptable. Let's see how many units we lose. Okay, charging directly up. 1, 2, 3. So he could reach my elves if they stand here or here, but I have no intention of doing that. So we'll move you here to stop him from reaching this spot. I need to hit him for 8 damage if I want him dying. We do 7 magic range. He has 3 resistance, so he'll take 4 damage and still live. So let's move up this elf and shoot him again. He's still living, so we need all of my ranged units to shoot at this guy. We'll move my healer down. We'll strike him. We have to begin killing him. 1, 2, 3. So he can reach this spot. 1, 2, 3. He can reach this spot. It's not going to matter where I move this guy, I think. There's no way he's surviving a charge. And if I move the spearman down here, he'll move 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, he won't be able to reach him if I move him right in front of him. So I'll do that, but we're not going to attack him. And you will move back here. And plink him. And that will be all we do. Hey, he survived! Holy crap! Spearman. Let's get you the heck away. Wow, I can't believe you survived. That's all I have to do? Yep, I don't mind my hero just taking a hit. Alright, and now the spearman's back up to full life. Can help us kill this guy. Wow. How did you survive that hit? I'm really impressed, Mr. Spearman. Excellent work. Our scholar can get a stamina because counterattack is useless, I feel, on a scholar. Our healer can get, let's think here. He's got 11 hit points, so I like my healers having at least 11 or 10 hit points. I think they start with 9. So because he's gained what I feel is a good amount of hit points, we'll give him +1 ammo so he can heal a little more. We get another guard's halberd and an anti-magic scroll. $272 and 20 gems. That's pretty good for that battle. Alright, Grim. Let's have you do another battle here. You'll fight the Inquisitors next. And because we're fighting Inquisitors have heavy armor. We're probably looking at least 2 smiting hands, if not 3 of them. So we'll use the guard's halberd, which counters their first strike, because we'll have the same, and lets us have armor piercing, just like them. Slit fights the Dark Elves. Orangol fights more Orcs. How is our opponent doing? Still 17 locations here. 2 locations in Terrain Wood. So he is... I don't know what he's doing. He's not clearing locations and he's not exploring. So he's just kind of sitting here. I don't understand why. Maybe he's plundering. Actually, he can't be because the people are content with him. Yeah, I don't understand how the AI works when it comes to our shards, because it looks like these lands haven't been explored at all. And he hasn't done any locations. He must be just getting experience points by standing around not doing anything, I guess. Alright, let's build more structures. So, we We'll upgrade that pub to a tavern. At home, I don't want to build the Carpenter's Guild until I get the redwood unlocked. Or how expensive is redwood? It's only 17 bucks per redwood we're missing. Let's build the Diggers Guild. I'm going to want it eventually, because we'll need mines, or I'll want mines, and it unlocks a jewelry store, which I'm definitely going to want stamina rings. Okay, and we end our turn. I want guards anywhere? No, not yet. I think we're good. There, Orangol approaches a small fortress, long abandoned by its first hosts. Although all that remains is mostly in ruins, it might be worth searching the place. There is one problem, however. Its new owners won't allow that. Their belongings will make some excellent spoils of war, though. 4 more orcs? Orangol's like, we can crush them. I have full faith in you to do exactly that, Orangol. Okay, let's burn away her ammo again to start. I'm really impressed with how effective burn ammo is against orcs. That was lucky. Okay, let's put the Quasit here. I kind of want it to go on the hill, but that means I need to wait for this orc to step, like, into the swamp first. So we're just going to leave it here. If I move it here, this orc will move onto the hill. And I don't want the orc having the hill, because I don't want to have one more defense. So we're just going to sit here like this. Okay, you did not go on to... You didn't walk into the swamp, which is good for you, I guess. We'll shift a bit. And I'm going to lightning that orc. Okay, let's kill her, if I can. You take the hill. Kill him. 6 defense on the hill. Very nice, Mr. Quasit. And now we will go ahead and lightning that guy. Whoa. Nice. Good. That's exactly where I want the orc. And we'll try to kill him next. Very good, team. +1 magic. And we don't have any good wands at the moment. There is a sorcery store, but I haven't stepped into it yet. So I probably should think to do that with Orangol to get a quest and see what wands are for sale. But I'm not going to take Wand Master until I know what's there. So we're using lightnings, and our Quasit's very powerful. I think we have a Summon Mocker spell in our domain as well. But I'm going to, instead of grabbing the 3rd point in summoning, I will grab Thaumaturgy 2. +1 more resistance for Orangol, and -1 more for the target of his spells. Our healer can get stamina. It's a lot more useful than a counterattack is on him. I also like having my spearmen, assuming they don't get a stamina medal, I want them to have at least 12 stamina if the opportunity comes to take it. This way they can stay in the fights a little longer. So I'm going to grab another stamina for our spearmen here at level 5. A dash spell and a lightning spell. Once again, good catch for that battle, 127. The hero Slit has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and are preparing for battle. 6 enemies, Night Shadow and Dark Priestess. I'm guessing there's 4 Night Shadows and 2 Dark Priestesses here. Slit's pretty confident he can win, although it will be tricky. We're a little short-staffed, as it were. We're down 2 units, but I didn't want to send Slit back to pick up units when I intend to get dwarves very soon. So we'll just attack here. There's 1 priestess, so this becomes a bit easier for us. Okay, so 4 magic resistance. We might kill it. Who are you gonna heal? Who are you supposed to heal? There's no one injured. They're just dead. Let's look at these 2. Let's shoot her. Uh-oh. We didn't quite do the damage I was hoping to do there. Well, she's still dead this turn. Move him back so he can be healed. Yeah, piece of cake. You remember, I feel compelled to always mention it, that I weakened these Dark Elf girls to give them a range of 3, because I feel they're broken. Horribly balanced, I think. I could weaken them in other ways, I suppose. I'd give them only like 3 ammo instead of, I think they start with 5 or 6 ammo instead. And take away maybe some of that stupid parry that they have. Maybe I'll do that for the next time, the next shard I do. Our healer can get more healing. Master Spell Scroll, Ul-Dagan Guard Contract, 160 gold, 15 gems. While searching for treasures, the hero Grim has approached an ancient temple. This old shrine only seemed to bend from afar. Its guards have noticed the uninvited guests and are preparing for battle. 6 enemies. Witch Hunter, Inquisitor, Smiting Hand. I'm guessing there's 2 Witch Hunters, 1 Inquisitor, and 3 Smiting Hands here. And I've got my guard's halberd attached, so we should be good to go. 3 Witch Hunters. 3 Witch Hunters. Okay. This Lake Hill Swamp Lake is a nice wall to prevent the Smiting Hands from charging through it to my weaker back line. So I feel confident I can move these units up to threaten this Smiting Hand and possibly even kill him before he even gets an action. Or, sorry, it's our turn after they get to go. Grim steps up 1, casts a haste on himself, and is able to deal with these Smiting Hands. Or we charge a Smiting Hand. We'll see. Actually, we can't charge a Smiting Hand, because he's not going to be within range. Let's start. And do these guys have armor piercing as well? They do, on their crossbows. Oh, wait. What is this thing that they have? Oh, interesting. They must have their own paths that they get to take, because I see Bane of Demons and others. I guess that's Bane of Undead. Bane of Undead. Do you guys also have this effect? Just the Witch Hunters. You have Hunter of Demons. Is there a Hunter of Undead option? There might be. Okay, well, let's move up and kill. Good. Their healer. Put a little bit of damage to him, walk you up, and use haste. I'm a little nervous about moving like this, but we'll move up our slinger. Okay, we whirl you around over here and kill that guy. I think we kill this one next. At the start of his turn, he'll take 4 damage and have 1 hit point left and do effectively no damage, so I don't really need to target him again. He burns up when his turn starts. Now he dies as well when his turn starts. Oh. You can pull you back now, Grim. You can heal yourself. Some of that damage you've been taking. While our elves plink this guy to death. Grim, the Warrior Grim has reached level 10. It's time to determine his future. Oh man, I like almost everything I see here I like, with the exception of diplomacy. So, what do I want to make him? Does more damage to undead and demons. Heals himself with first aid 3. If we choose Holy Knight, and obviously can take warrior skills up to level 5, and we have willpower here. We have willpower 2 here, tempting me for +1 more resistance, +1 morale. It's a good choice. Range tactics 1. If we want to make him a chieftain, everything on my side gets more experience, and my whole army requires less upkeep. +1 range attack would help my elves out, and would also help the damage our spearman throws. He would also be immune to wounds, becoming angry instead, as we saw last episode. And Thaumaturgy 1, if you want to make him a Dark Knight. He would gain a 2nd tier spell slot, which is useful, since we could give him, well, a tier 2 spell. I would look for concentration as an upgrade for him if I do this, so spells he casts on himself would last longer. I like these 3 choices. I would have preferred to see concentration here or wisdom here. The Thaumaturgy isn't bad. +1 more hero resistance is very nice. Why don't I roll dice for this, everyone? Because I actually can't decide. And I don't think any of these are bad. I don't think any of these are bad choices. Where's my dice? There you go. Alright, so. Okay. I have a white dice, a blood red dice, and a dark purple dice. So dark will be Dark Knight, the red will be for the Chieftain, and the light dice will be for the Holy Knight. Let's see which one of these rolls the highest. Holy Knight wins. We got a 15 for that. So be it. Willpower increases hero's morale and magic resistance. Let's choose it. Our Spearman will get a resistance. Give him resistance 2. Hunting bow and plate gauntlets. Good cash for that battle. 267. Alright, Grim. I'm gonna have you come down here now and fight the goblins next. Give you those leather gloves. I'm not gonna ever use the bow. So we'll go down here, fight the goblins, and then return home to repair our gear and possibly clear a few more locations. Slit moves up here to turn in the quest and get the dwarves as allies. Orangol, is there anything else here you can kill? He might be able to kill Acreal. That's a tough... Oh, is it a tough battle? Having one more spell would be really handy against the Acreal, though. So we'll send him home first. And then he'll... Well, actually, then we'll probably come up here so we can kill these orcs. We'll upgrade another pub to a tavern. And at home, let's build the armory. For more experience for new troops I hire. And I think that's good. How's our enemy doing? Still 17 locations here. 85% explored. 2 locations here, 75% explored. I do not know what the AI is doing or how it works. I don't think it follows the same rules I do after staring at it on our shard for a bit. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, but hold on, we're fighting goblins, so we will not need our halberd. We'll take the executioner's axe. And end the turn. The hero Grim has entered the province of Gloomy Wells. Goblins living in these lands are trying to block his path. 7 goblins. The enemy will shred me apart, shouts Grim. I completely disagree, Grim. Unless there's 2 trappers, and even then they'll have to focus their nets on you. But you should be able to win this battle. Trappers generally don't have swamp knowledge, which is so flippin' weird. I feel like they should absolutely start with it, but they don't. So, we should not have too much trouble dealing with them. Okay, this is fine. We'll keep most of my army up here. While Grim kills this guy to start. He's really annoying against ranged combatants and his poison and parry. And then we'll swing him back up here to deal with the warg. Because the warg's 1, 2, 3 turns away from reaching my front rank. Okay, so let's look at this guy. He's got parry 4, so 7 defense, and 15 hit points, so 22 damage. So I have to hit him with something. And now he'll probably die. Before you get into the forests, we'll plink you a bit. And that's good. Let's move you up a little bit to sucker this guy into attacking you. Okay, now we pull you back. We have you move up 1, and you'll haste yourself. But I think this guy's gonna move up 2 and web you. I'm pretty sure that's his desire. And he'll get to do that because I'm not going to move anyone else up to try to well, could move you up. Oh, but then you'll be focused. You'll be killed by both of these. But they could both move up. What's your range to 4 and 5? I will do it. I'd rather them kill the slinger than kill one of my archers. I'm gonna pull you two back. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, that they'll try to focus down my elves. Lost a slinger, which is a bit awkward, but we won. We get 2 stilettos from that battle. That must have been what this guy was wielding. Spearman, 7 counterattack. I like having 8, so we'll take +1 counterattack. Our healer can get a first aid, so he can heal his wounds a bit faster between battles. The hero Slit has started to climb the steep slopes of the province of Heather Range. Suddenly, he can hear guttural singing coming from somewhere above. Soon, the cause of the noise comes into view. A party of dwarves is marching towards the hero in parade step, belting out a battle song. 8 dwarves. Let's negotiate. Did you bring our poleaxe? Oh, good for you. You didn't let us down. I told my guys, this one's sure to find it, and they didn't believe me. Hey, wait a minute. The handle of the poleaxe is a bit broken off. And there's one ruby missing. There's a hole where it was, see? It looks to me like you're looking to trick us. That's how I found it. So those brigands messed with our axe. All the same, you better toss us some coins to fix it. You gotta see your job through to the finish. Toss them yourself. You don't seem that poor to me. Yeah, I'm not poor, thank you. If I'm going to shell out my gold for someone else's unfinished jobs, I'll become a beggar real soon. I'm asking you for the last time. Are you going to pay? No. Damn it to the depths of hell. Are you really a long leg? Because you're holding on to your gold like a good dwarf with a beard wither and fall off. Alright, we're going to give the poleaxe back like this. This is going to collect dust in the treasury anyways. I seem to remember us negotiating an alliance. An alliance? Why not? You've proved you're nobody's fool. So, with you, we can go up against the orcs or goblins. Why, we can sign the contract and then drink some ale on this occasion. So, I looked up on Eadorpedia what on earth this does. Because you have the option to always have a celebration. And what it does is it improves the population mood in the province. Sometimes, when you get an alliance or the province agrees to join you, it could take a morale hit if you use diplomacy to have the centaurs join you without doing their alliance, for example. They start with a big morale penalty in their province, even though you negotiated a peace deal effectively with them. So this sort of thing would improve the population mood here for the dwarves, but I don't really want to spend $300 for that, so I'm just going to say deal. And Slit leveled up. So let's take Pathfinding 1. I really wouldn't mind having Hills Knowledge +1, so that we can get around a bit easier in our lands, so let's take this. There was not enough space for new dwellings in the province of Gloomy... Oh, I'll think about it. Okay, and that gives us dwarves. Oh, no, sorry, that gives us an alliance with the dwarves. Slit will now move right up here to try to get the Holy Lands to join us. I'm confident that a Diplomacy 3 is required to get them to join us without combat, so we'll do that as well. And now, we'll start dropping mines in our hills locations. At home, we'll build the Dwarven Quarter. Allows recruitment of dwarves. Grim is going to head back home. I'm going to sell some of this stuff, store some of this stuff, and then we're going to do these necromancer battles with him. Will be the plan there. Orangol, let's think. We'll give you the web spell to cast. We have a coat for you to wear. I'm never going to use dash. Burning Ammo is proving to be a really nice spell. We don't need lightning. We don't need lightning. You don't need units, arguably, Orangol. Let's have you go back here and fight those orcs. Oh, there's Dark Elves guarding this Mithril deposit? Maybe, I think we could probably take them on with Slit and get Mithril as a resource for us as well. Okay, how is our enemy doing? 17 locations, 85% explored, 75% explored, 2 locations. He's not doing anything but waiting around. Maybe his army took a bunch of damage and he's super nervous about wielding it in any way at the moment. Okay, well, let's end the turn. The Slit has entered the province of Xantar Wood. Troops of the Inquisition that has established its rule over these lands are blocking the hero's path. Negotiate. The leader of the Inquisitors speaks. What are you doing in these holy lands, traveler? My master gathers an army against the darkness. The servants of the Lord have heard about the affairs of thy master. We know that he punishes heresy just as we do. Therefore, our blessed land will offer him encouragement and support. You and your troops are now free to enter here, and our land will now be under his authority. But if he wants to leave me and my brothers to protect this land, I must warn you, our holy order will collect all taxes and use it to replenish our coffers. So we have a choice of allowing this strong guard to remain there, but it's effectively, we don't get any money for this province, but we would still get the wood, like that's still a resource we acquire. Or we can disband this guard and put our own structures in here and get more income. I could really use that income because dwarves are hideously expensive and we're going to need every coin we can muster to afford their upkeep. So my master will protect your land. And as you can see, they're discontent because we took this land through diplomacy. Granted, if we took it through combat, they'd probably still be upset, as opposed to an alliance. But you can't get an alliance with the Inquisition, to my knowledge. There is a sewerage here, which lets us hire, apparently, clansmen, because I see a lair symbol here. But we're going to start by, I guess, building a... Oh, we can't build a sawmill yet, because we have to build the Carpenter's Guild first. Now we'll put down a sawmill. And we'll put some guards here as well. Let's put down some light infantry. Slit can come back home to fill these 2 slots. And do I do that right away? Sure, let's use Fair Wind. Orgel fights the orcs here. Grim. We don't... Well, this still does perfectly... Well, it's completely repaired, so we'll hold on to that one. This one's damaged. We'll just fender it. Do I want to hold on to a second Guard's Halberd? I'm probably not making Slit into an adventurer. Requires Mithril to repair it. That's why it's so expensive. Okay. Let's not repair it yet, then. We'll just hold on to it. Okay. We have a tier 2 unit slot, but I have nothing to put in there for tier 2 units at the moment for you, Grim. So we're going to put a crossbowman here. And you will head on off to fight some necromancers. What necromancers are here? I think we explored one of these locations, didn't we? We did. Necromancer, sorcerer, ghoul, zombie, bone spearman, skeleton. Let's fight the tough one. That's 7-1. The tough one. The one we've seen so far. And we built a building, right? Yep, we built the Carpenter's Guild. We built a structure as well. And we placed guards. How is our enemy doing? Still hanging out there. Let's end the turn. The hero Orangol has approached the third ruins of the City of the Ancients. There's 3 orcs here. Bugbear, Orc, and Ghost Whisperer. Let's attack. That's a lot of hills. Alright. Let's start with a burn ammo. Once again, knocking out her ammo. I don't like when they don't use the totem, so I'm gonna blast it. I don't like when they don't use the totem. So I'm gonna blast it. Okay, let's move you back on the hill. Oh! Ow! I don't feel like taking a giant hit from that guy. Good job, team. Yes! We get a butter knife from the actual combat. Our spearman. I would like having 12 stamina, so we'll give him another stamina. I like having 12 stamina, so you get one as well. More wizard's gloves. 116 bucks, 10 gems. Decent. Decent. So, let's go ahead and beat up this necromancer and his friend sorcerer. Grim says he has no chance whatsoever. I completely disagree, Grim. I'm going to also give him the guard's halberd. So we have the first strike. This way, if we heavily weaken an undead, but it can still possibly harm Grim, it will choose not to attack him. Or he'll at the very least auto-attack. With first strike, he can probably destroy skeletons on the counterattack. And if we can weaken the ghoul, if the ghoul decides to attack him as well, he'll get first strike and be able to eliminate it too. Avoiding having any disease on him. And let's think here. We have 2 lakes here, so I can have our infantrymen stand here to block, while this slugs it out with whatever's charging at us. Let's do it. Okay, so let's start by healing you. 1, and we use a haste. I'm a little nervous if I want to move you up to put the fire effect on this guy, so I'm not actually going to move up anyone else. Everyone else stays put. I guess with the exception of the spearman, who can move up to hold that spot. Oh god! 3 movement on the skeleton. Alright, that was unexpected. I think we shoot the skeleton with our mage. That spearman to make sure it burns up. Put some good damage on the ghoul. We won't kill it. I need to kill that, or it's going to be in my lines, killing my elves. And let's see what happens. Everything's ignoring my warrior because of first strike. This is somewhat acceptable. Let's move you here. You can kill the skeleton. I should have healed you first. We can blast that. 14 hit points. We do 14 damage. We should kill the ghoul. I'm going to burn that skeleton a bit. And a bit more. Okay. That was probably the biggest threats dealt with, and they're now out of ammo. That burns up when its turn starts. What you gonna do now, wizard? You're gonna die. That's what you're gonna do. Good work, team. Necromancer defeated. That went really well. +1 command. I'm gonna start working on athletics to gain speed +1 with Grim. So let's take this. And stamina is more useful for an elf than attack +1, so we'll give him that. I don't like seeing either of these for you, elf. What's your morale? 12? Let's give you more morale. Meditation for our scholar. This is a tough choice, but meditation will let him recover ammunition. And so... Oh, he already has meditation 1. This will let him recover 2 ammo whenever he rests. Let's take it. What's your range defense? Let's give you another range defense, Mr. Spear. Oh, range attack, apparently. I'm going to misclick. All right, well, that's done now. We can give you a stamina. An enchanted well and a creation ritual. 204 bucks, 15 gems. Good reward for that location. Orangol, you cannot defeat anything else here, so let's move you up to the Savant's Forest to begin exploring it. Grim can repair his equipment. We can leave Fear behind. We can leave Anti-Magic behind. We can leave Word of Power behind. There's more Necromancers there. And we have Slit here as well. Slit, we are not going to use the Bardiche on you. We'll leave that behind. Actually, we might use it. I'm not going to use the crossbow, though. No, you might, Tim. Life Drain. Master Spell. You might use it. We need tier 2 dwarves. So let's build a Miners Guild. And the fort will be next. Oh, I should have come up here when I was up here with Slit. It's too late now. I should have tried to get the Prince's Lands to join me. Which I think they would have done for free. And then peek at the Land of the Dead for the horses. It's too late. My enemy's just sitting there still. What the heck is going on, AI? Why are you just not doing anything? How many locations are left here? 17, 2, 75, 85. He must be resting. Is the only thing I can think of. Grim, let's fight these Necromancers. Slit. You have some space for spells. Not sure what I'm making you when you level up. I'll probably make that determination based on the skills I see offered at level 10. Ranger could be useful to take advantage of all these tier 3 spells we're beginning to have. But I don't have any scouting with him at the moment. So that feels like kind of a waste. I guess we'll give you a burn ammo. Slit. Oh. No, we'll give him the recovery. Oh, crap. You have a space for a tier 2 spell. What's your army consist of? Our warrior, I think, is going to get 1 tier 2 spell slot, and I would like him to have the command. That's the battle cry, not Slit. Although I guess he could use it too. They both could use it. You know what? We will give it to you, Slit. And now for units. So let's give you a dwarf. And I guess we'll give you a crossbowman at the moment. And you'll come over here to fight those spiders. Actually, our warrior can probably defeat these necromancers, this hell cohort, and this death servants. Oh, we should actually have him fight the dark elves, Tim. Have someone come over here and fight the dark elves. Get that mithril under your command, under your control. Okay, so we build another mine. We'll put a guard down here. And we built a building. We did in our domain. Okay, let's end the turn again. The hero group approaches a fairly strong, relatively new, well-protected tower. It's 5 enemies this time. Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Ghoul, and Necromancer. That's all of them, too. Go ahead and beat the snot out of them. Let's start. Alright, so 1. Use haste. Begin plinking away at the ghoul. And don't want to move anyone else up because I'm nervous we're going to get a 3-speed skeleton. One, 2, 3, 4. But we can force march. And just kill him. One, 2. Darn you. Well, you won't kill anyone with that spear, so I don't have to worry that much about you. I gotta ask what the point was of moving up if you're not gonna do anything to me. Like, that seems like a really, I don't know, not very useful decision. But I'll take the experience points, thank you. Atrophy spell. And a dagger. 22 bucks, 11 gems. Grim, we don't need that dagger. Atrophy gets stored. Repair your gear. There's just a mercenary guild here, and we still haven't popped into the knowledge store yet. We'll do that with... It should actually be Slit who walks into the stores, because he's got Diplomacy 3. Grim, let's have you come down here. I am avoiding the Lizardman lands at the moment. I would like more Tier 2 units before I fight them. So my plan is for Grim. Oh, we have a Tier 3 slot unlocked. I didn't even see that. Let's build the fort. You know what, Grim? I'm going to keep you here, and you're just going to explore around. Because next turn, I'll swap out... I'll do some swapping. Actually, his whole army will be put here. We'll hire a whole new army, and then we'll fight the Lizardmen. Will be the plan. I guess we'll hire a spearman then for that slot at the moment. Keep it cheap. Slit fights the Dark Elves. Good luck, Slit. An Orangol moves there. We should build another building. Let's build those mills, which I got a long time ago and never placed. For more income. Finally! Ul-Dagan has taken a Ring 2 province, moving his scout from Terrain Wood into Rambling Ramps. Oh, hey! And Chent finally is down a location, 16 left, so he finally was able to take one out. Okay, so the AI is doing things now. The Hero Slit has found a mithril deposit. Unfortunately, he is not the first to have found it. A party of guards is standing nearby. 8 enemies. Night Shadow, Blood Butterfly, Dark Priestess. We... Go, can I win this battle? I think so. There's no Darkness Craver here. Or whatever that really difficult melee first strike powerful spellcaster is. So I think we can win. It's gonna get a bit ugly, though, this fight. 2 healers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dark Elves and the Blood Butterfly. 6 range defense, 5 range defense. Let's start. So I have to get lucky to... Actually, no. We should kill one of their healers with a single shot. So we'll do that. Ignore 2 points of defense. So she does 7 damage. So she'll put a point of damage on our dwarf. So... this is so annoying. I hate these girls so much. If I move you up, you're just gonna die, dwarf. But you know what? We're coming back home anyway to get more dwarves. So up you go. Do I dare send you up? 1, 2. The dwarf's dead when its turn probably activates. Yes, we'll move you up a spot. Okay, they didn't all focus on the dwarf. Let's pull you back and try to keep you alive, Mr. Dwarf. You might survive. That will purge the bleeding that was on you, which is now back on you again. Have to kill her next. Best scream in the game. Good God, you're getting the snot kicked out of you, but you know what? We didn't lose anyone, so that was fantastic. Good job, Slit. And if... oh, I forgot about this. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Slit sees a magic crystal through which astral energy flows. From somewhere deep inside comes a dispassionate, dull voice. The quest is fulfilled. Choose your reward. We'll choose gold, because Slit has 3 points of diplomacy, so we'll get like an extra 100 gold from this. 543 gold stands in the crystal's place. Nice. So I think we earned close to 150 on that. I wonder where that came from. Oh, crap! And now he's got a level. Okay, so... what are our options? I like all of these, to tell you the truth, what I'm seeing here for him. So the Archer would give him Pathfinding 2, which is Hill's Knowledge +1. We don't have a fantastic bow for him, which is really the draw of the Archer for that incredible double shot. We're still using Domain Shop Tier 2 bows at the moment, right? That's what our crossbow is and our longbow. So it's a nice skill, though, so that's tempting. An adventurer with I see willpower here, which is a useful skill for an archer to have as an adventurer. So that could be handy. Resistance +1, morale +1 is also useful for him. Defensive Tactics 1 for +1 range defense to his army. My army would receive increased mobility, and we would gain more looting as well. So that's useful. And Magic Power +1 if we choose to make him a ranger. Again, another good choice. He also would gain more initiative if we choose ranger. Again, I'm not sure. I think they're all good choices. I can make any of these work. So I think, again, I'll let the dice decide which of these I choose. I have none of these are clearly better than others, in my opinion. Although perhaps Ringleader would be the best one to have. But I'd have to keep my eye open for logistics to keep the cost down if I'm running a big army of dwarves with Slit. But let's go ahead and choose some dice. So we'll have this dice be... The purple one will be the Ranger. I have a green dice. I do? Sure, this one will be the Archer. I'll have this blue one be the Adventurer. And the Ringleader will be a red one. Okay, let's see which one wins. It is... Wow, the Ringleader got a 20. All right, Ringleader. Ringleader it is. +1 range defense for his army. You sure about this, Tim? Yes, I'm sure. Ringleader it is. Done. Alright, our Scholar will get a hit point. This one will get... this healer will get a stamina because... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Range defense is good for a healer. We'll give him that. Defense +1 or parry? Let's give you a defense medal, little dwarf. Ooh, +1 ammo or 1 stamina for our crossbowmen. I like both these choices, but we'll grab ammo to start. We can give this healer a healing medal, sure. While exploring the province of Ritual, the Hero Grim found a monolith. Let's examine it. The Hero Grim has reached a monolith covered with ancient runes. These rocks are known to collect magical energy, which could easily be converted into magic gems. But you will first have to deal with its guards. Necromancer, Witch Doctor, Sorcerer, and a Shaman. We can win this battle, and we can do it with you, Grim, no problem. We will swap you to have the axe, though. And let's attack. And I think I'm gonna be fine. Oh, they're gonna have their units on these hills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I want to shoot one of them, I need to do that. But then you could be shot in retaliation, so you know what? No. Because we're not going to kill him in one hit, but you could easily die to the return fire. Let's do this and start. 1, we'll use a haste. And that's all we'll do. Uh-oh! Narnars. That could be really bad. Alright, well, we'll start by ensuring that skeleton dies. Can you take 10 points of... I think you can take it. Let's run up our hero and kill their Witch Doctor. I need to tempt these guys into doing something else besides summoning more Narnars or having the Narnars attack my other units, not my hero. So let's run up like that and see what he does. Okay, I need to kill this guy. Actually, he can't summon another one, so we'll be okay. right. We don't have the whatchamacallit, Tim. The guard's halberd wasn't equipped. That wasn't that bad, though. Oh, this guy had a special medal. What do you have? Oh, just a mercenary badge. +1 range attack for our crosswoman, who can also get a precise shot medal. Absolutely. Another silver dagger and more plate gauntlets for that fight. Grim, let's repair your equipment. That will get held on to someone for the future. I guess we can hold on to that for the future. Okay. We play for an hour, everyone, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to go and back up the save game files really quickly. Okay, and let's see how our enemy is doing. The commander moved down into Funeral Quagmire, and their scout moved here. I'm guessing the scout's heading back to their domain again. He has slingers, thieves, and brigands as tier 1 choices. Grim. So, okay. So, the first thing I should do is build the rune workshop, which unlocks all those tier 3 units for the dwarves. And now we'll hire some. In fact, we're going to hire a completely new army for Grim. And we're probably going to have to do this twice, because I don't want him losing any of these units to what we're about to do. Because he's going to go and fight some lizardmen. And I don't think he can win this battle on his own. Actually, he might be able to beat the lizardmen on his own. Can he beat them on his own? Do I need to hire an army for him? I think he can probably win on his own. I think he can win on his own. We'll give it a try. So Grim will move over here. And he'll fight these lizardmen on his lonesome. As long as there isn't a champion or a hisser, I think we'll win. And I'm not going to hire a group of dwarves to help him. I don't think we'll need it. Slit won that battle. I'm assuming there's like 8 lizardmen here. And we're not seeing... There might be a champion. But I don't think we'll fight a hisser. Because that would be in a Ring 3 province. Orangol explores. We build the other mill here. Slit, you can't defeat an armada. There's a... Or can you? No, not with this army. In fact, we gotta bring you back and take out this crosswoman and replace him with a tier 2 dwarf of some sort. Okay, so... That's it. The hero group has entered the province of Gannet Mud. The totems encountered on your way clearly indicate these lands belong to a tribe of lizardmen, and the skulls impaled on spears revealed that they don't like guests. Lizardman, Beater, Whisperer, Bog Warrior. I think you can win this battle, Grim. We find a nice corner and stick you in it, and you just use your guard's halberd to counterattack them. I just hope you have enough stamina to do this, so let's fight. And I have an excellent corner for you to stay in. Okay, and you're going to lose stamina each turn thanks to Quagmire. And that costs 2 stamina for him to use it. So let's use a haste spell to counteract that. Okay, and we just wait. Should be could use a lightning, but they're going to regenerate that hit, so no. You know, I don't really ever see weakness cast. What does that do? Decreases all types of attack by 3. Oh, that's annoying. Use that astral energy to get back a good portion of our stamina. We can heal ourselves, the cure wounds. Nice, nice! This went really well. Good job, Grim. All by yourself. All by yourself. 172 bucks and 6 gems? Not so bad for the actual battle. +1 magic has been gained. I think we grab Armor Master 4. We haven't gotten any good armor for him yet. Like, nothing fantastic. So let's grab this. +1 more defense, +1 more range defense. 6% explored with Orangol. Continue exploring. Alright, Slit, let's repair your gear. Leave this guy behind. And we'll hire a runesmith. Actually, we'll leave the dwarf behind and take it back to crossbowmen. Alright, Slit, and you move over here to fight some spiders. We've got a Brotherhood of Light here. If I want to have someone get a quest. Slit should also get another magic crystal quest. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Slit sees a magic crystal through which astral energy flows out into this world. According to the ancient law of Eador, mortal heroes can receive special quests here. So I'm guessing we're getting more Night Shadows. Shamans! 9 shamans. I'll be back soon. Orangol keeps exploring. We'll put a pub here. And I think we'll put some lizard guards here, which should also improve the morale. Yep. Of this location. And can Grim go right after another Lizardman province? I think he can. Yeah, I think he can do it. Let's do it. Or do I want him going to Temple of Light to seek out the Fanatics? Well, seek out the Fanatics, to gain a quest from them. Sure, we'll do that to start. Let's get the Fnatic Quest. How is our enemy doing? Their scout took the Weeping Bogs, so they also have now gained Mandrake Root. Their commander is still chillin' in the Funeral Quagmire. At home, let's build the jewelry store. And before he leaves, Slit can purchase some of this stuff. We'll get him 3 copper rings and a commander's medal. Okay, and that's good. Orangol explored 5%. The Eurogrim approach an ancient temple erected by an unknown race in time immemorial. It looks like they still worship some ancient deity in the temple, and a party of guards at the entrance indicates that it will be impossible to plunder the ancient shrine without a fight. 12 enemies. We're here to talk to the priests. One of the temple priests addresses the hero. What has brought you to this sacred place, Wayfarer? Do you need my help? The Lord of Light himself sent you here, no doubt. Of course, we need the help from true warriors with the fire of his light ablaze in their souls. Are you ready for a great trial for the glory of the Lord of Light? I'm ready! Then listen. Evil and filth spread all over this world, and their harbingers are dark creatures called fiends. Their leaders are called fiend lords. You must destroy at least 7 of these monsters in the name of light and good. I shall do this in the name of light! Your castle is being visited by cripples and freaks who have heard of your kindness and generosity. They ask you to give them some gold for accommodations and food. Give them what they're asking for. The supplicants leave with words of sincere gratitude. I'll use my power to do good. Grim, fight more lizardmen for us. Slit, fight some spiders for us. Orangol, this place no longer needs to be explored, but we'll keep exploring till it's 30%, and then you'll come down here to the Gloomy Wells, and we'll build a pub there. At home, we don't have horses, so I'm not going to be getting either of these this episode, probably. Let's build a brewery. How is our enemy doing? Commander's back home. Scout is back in Terrain Wood. End the turn. The hero Grim has entered the province of Terra Swamps. Okay, so it's 9 enemies this time. Lizardman, Beater, Whisper. It's the same types of enemies, though. No champion, no hisser. So I think Grim can win this battle as well. Let's attack. Oh, we don't have a forest here, though. We need to get on that hill. Oh, this is going to be a bit rough. On the hill we go. Okay, let's use a haste spell. Oh, God. We heal ourselves. How many more of that can you do, Whisperer? Two more such hits. That's the last one? Oh, I forgot! Astral Energy really increases my resistance. We'll just rest. Because we'll recover... Yeah, we recover some hit points whenever we rest. These guys are also now out of ammo. But we're going to be poisoned. We're going to be poisoned. I think we might still have lost. Yeah, we're being poisoned to death. Darn it! So close. So close. Take him back to the castle to resurrect him. Continue exploring. 3 enemies, giant spider and a bird eater will attack. I'm going to let him die and we'll resurrect him. And Slit will walk over to that province and take it. So that will be the plan. Alright, hold on here. What are we doing here, Tim? The Rune Master can increase the damage that we deal by 1 point for everyone who is adjacent to him when he uses that spell. But I would have want him to slug it out with these spiders too, so I want him on the front line. So let's do this to start. Okay, and we'll use a rune weapon here. And I'm going to sleep the front spider. As that makes this spider have to walk around him, delaying when he'll arrive at us, and we don't have to worry about him moving up and attacking us either. Perfect. Now we don't attack that spider until we're a little closer to him. Okay, and now we win. We can give you, Duelist, a hit point, some ammo for our Runesmith, Armor of Faith scroll. That would be useful for our warrior. 213 bucks, 19 gems. Let's just move up and immediately do this battle with you, Slit, and we'll take that Lizardman land. At home, we'll build the foundry for more money. We'll upgrade you to a tavern. One more round for Orangol exploring. Their scout died. Their scout died. He only has a commander here now. Okay, that's good news. So he's having a rough time, too, taking some provinces. He might have tried fighting the Acreal, is my guess what happened there. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, well, hold on. We have rituals I haven't been casting. So can I cast Creation? Let's cast Creation. After the magic ritual is performed, a new item appears in your treasury. Oh, it's a piece of trash. What a piece of rubbish. We have a guard's halberd as a better two-handed weapon than the bastard sword. I guess arguably. Speaking of which, by the way, we can repair this now, and it should be a lot cheaper. So I'm just going to vendor the bastard sword. Okay, and we should build a... We already built a structure. We don't need any more guards. I built the foundry this turn. We did. Okay, let's end the turn. The hero Slit has entered the province of Terra Swamps. There's one Whisperer here. We should have no trouble dealing with him. 4% explored in Seven's Force. I'll send you down here now, Orangol. We'll build a pub in this Lizardman lands and stick some light infantry there. Oh, wow! Yep, okay, so the scout died to the Acreal, and then he took the province with his commander. Okay, this is getting very dangerous. He's getting very close to us. When our warriors back up, we'll have him come here to the free settlement of Golden Fields and fight it and win. And then we'll see if we can get the barbarian tribes to join us by purchasing them. I think there's probably a behemoth in there. And I think Slit can probably begin working on these creatures. Let's have you come down here, Slit. We're going to need money to resurrect our hero. How much money am I making per turn? Only 53. I'm going to build the infirmary anyway. How big is his place? Still a hamlet. Okay, not much population growth in his capital. Your fallen hero, Grim, has been delivered to your castle. His body is ready for the resurrection ritual. You need 485 gold and 109 gems to perform the ceremony. Resurrect him. Okay, welcome back, Grim. It's going to be expensive, but we need to repair your equipment as well. We'll need to give you at least one inspiration spell to make up for what just happened to you. And the good news is your army is still here, so we can give you back your initial force. And I should have enough cash to hire a runesmith for you. We'll take an alchemist. Oh. A pavasir. And an alchemist. And then you march out to take on the Golden Fields. Slit fights some demonologists. A bit awkward because the fiends are, whatchamacallit, not Slit, but he's going to do it. We can probably still afford the Tavern. Their scout's still dead. Looks like their hero is badly wounded and running back as well. I can't afford anything else. We're saving up for later. The hero Slit has approached the Zerd ruins of a city of the ancients. Often an ancient artifact or some treasure seem like current occupants of the ruins can be found in such places. So, Imp, Spawn, Fiend, Hellhound, and a Demonologist. I think we can win. So let's fight them. Oh man, or maybe we can't win this fight. It's too late. I'm here now. All right, so I definitely need to kill these demonologists. Let's take a look at these two. Which one's the more dangerous one? This one can summon hellhounds. So, oh crap, and we didn't kill him to start. Well, that's super awkward. Pull you back. I need to kill this guy. What's my range? 7. We really can't afford. Oh, this is gonna suck. To have more enemies in this battle. After we can... Actually, we can kill this one. I'm gonna do it. Okay. This is super awkward because of where this guy is, so I have to kill this one next. We did it. We did it. Good job, Slit. Woo! Fun fight. Good job. +1 magic. And I'll grab more hit points of resistance for his army. Ranged defense for our scholar. Hit point for our healer. Ranged attack for our crossbowman. Give you more parry, duelist. Some you don't really need stamina. 15 stamina. We don't have anything that needs repairs though. But I'll probably end up building ballista as a tier 2 unit. Actually, we don't need them. We've got Pathfiseers and strong dwarves. We don't really need ballista. I don't really need any tier 2 units. It would be Cav I wanted, but we don't have access to horses. Fix is useless if I'm not going to take any type of mechanical unit. So let's give him another stamina. Basilisk gloves. 5 hit points, 2 first aid. A decent reward cash-wise for that fight. So, Orangol, you explore. Grim is taking that province. Slit. You gained a spell slot. We should arguably fill it. But we'll stay and fight some swamp creatures for some gems. His scout is back as well now. He might be coming here to the Barbarian Plains, so we need to get there first before he does. We'll need to worry about him coming down this way too, so we probably will want the Halfling Village under our control. It's got marble there anyway. We'll want that as well. Turn 33 at the moment. Okay, let's keep on with the buildings. So let's put a pub up here. Grim's, yep, moving into the free settlement. The battle will let him recover lots of stamina because he should, lots of morale because he should do well here. The inspiration will help him with that. Oh, he's currently at 19 morale at the moment too. Okay, that's good. Do I give him the Guard's Halberd for this battle? Sure, we'll give him the Guard's Halberd for that battle. Oh, we haven't built anything in our domain. What are you using for a helmet, Grim? A hat. Okay, we'll build the plate armory. And we'll eventually get you that, a better hat. End the turn. The hero Grim has entered the province of Golden Fields. A band of local militia is advancing his direction. 10 enemies. This is not that difficult of a battle. Grim can easily win this fight. I just have to do this well enough that I don't lose one of my units. And we'll stick with our halberd for this fight too, well, then again, my axe does have crippling strike on it, which means that I can stop someone from using forced march effectively. You know what? We'll give you the Executioner's Axe for this battle. I like this swamp here. I think we do. It's a bit awkward, but I think we do something like this to start. The Rune Master gives all of everyone +1. Oh, let's... Let's do this. I don't like seeing that guy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got the range on my Scholar, so I'll move my Scholar back 1 to start. You move up 1. We weapon 1, and we haste. Okay, you have to slug it out with that Sentinel, unfortunately. We'll put him in siege mode. Back a spot. This way this guy doesn't surprise me. And let's see what they do. Okay, we heal here, and you throw one of your potions. What's your special armor ammo, by the way, Mr. Alchemist? I always forget what it is. Acid. The attacker will spend an additional 3... it casts the spell Acid at the enemy. What does that do? Target takes 15 hit points damage, and their armor is reduced by 2. Spell lasts 3 turns. Armor partially protects against the effects of Acid. Spell immunity and resistance offer no protection. Sure, we'll give it a try. Siege mode does incredible damage to them. I do not like how much damage this guy is taking. Let's get him out of siege mode now. No, you should stay here. God, this guy does a ton of damage. He ignores 3 points of defense. No wonder why we're just getting the snot kicked out of us by that jerk. Whew. $220 for the battle is very nice. Our healer can get a healing, some more healing. Defense for our runesmith. Continue exploring. Hero Slit has approached a pool hidden in the bogs. Its banks are strewn with magic gems. Unfortunately, these places attract all kinds of swamp creatures, so you have to fight for the magic stones. Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly, and a giant slug. We can probably easily win this battle with you. Alright, let's do it. Oh, hey, you have range to him from there. That's perfect. Although I should have done that first. Darn it! Gotta start hitting that slug. Gotta keep hitting that slug. Range on it is only 3, so I'm not that worried. And we killed them before they even did any damage to me. Good job, team. +1 range attack for our Scholar. Summon Imp spell. Good for Orangol. Sphere of Knowledge, 126 gems. Let's put a pub here. Another Temple of Light is located here as well. We'll drop some light infantry here. Gnolls, Orcs, and Clerics are in this location. Probably difficult battles, all of them. How's our enemy doing? Scout is down in Funeral Quagmire again. Commander's up in Terrain Wood. Okay. Slit. You can probably kill the monster breeders. Let's give that a try with you while we're here. Orangol. Let's have you keep exploring here till that place reaches 30% explored. And at home... we'll build the Stonemasons Guild, giving us access to outposts. Because we'll probably need one here when we begin to push the attack into Ul-Dagan. Turn 34. My goodness. This is going... it's going well. Although we did lose Grim. That was hideously expensive to resurrect him. Do I want to fight some orcs? Yeah, let's fight some orcs with Grim. As long as there's not a chief in here, I think we can probably win this battle. And we'll use our Guard's Halberd. We have any more rituals Tib you can cast? Many of them, but nothing I really want to cast. 4% explored with Orangol. The hero slit... I'm sorry, I'm looking at the enemies without reading this. So there's 5 enemies here. Wolf Rider, Trapper, Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly. That's 4. Probably a second Swamp Dragonfly. I think we can win this battle with Slit. So let's do it. And we'll give... actually, let's do that. And start. Okay. Oh, 2 Wolf Riders. Okay. I was not expecting that. So I'm going to sleep this one. So we don't have to worry about him right away. Okay, so can you and my duelist kill this dragonfly? We'll move you up. 1, 2. Okay, he's going to take a ton of damage this turn. Maybe I can get lucky. And we can kill... no, we could kill this guy if I decide to just shoot him. Let's kill him. Let's try getting you away. Move you up. I'll wait to decide what I'm doing with my hero for a little bit. no longer slept at the end of this turn, so I need to slow or heal him. So I'm going to slow him down. And we'll put our Rune Master in the way. Good God, you do a ton of damage. But I can kill you with my army. Garbage! Infantry shield. 2 defense, 2 range defense. Our Dwarven shield's better than that we started with. Some gems, I guess, is easy for that. Is decent for that battle. The hero Grim approaches a fairly strong, relatively new, well-protected tower, and the orcs don't want him here. Bugbear, Orc, Ghost Whisperer, Cleaver, and a Brute. That's 5 of them. There's 9 total. So I'm guessing there's probably another Bugbear, 2 more Orcs, and maybe even another Cleaver. But I think we can win the battle. So let's try it. Alright, we'll do this. 4 normal orcs. That's horribly annoying, because all the orcs have shield bash. So I don't want our hero to get bogged up in having to deal with them. If I shield mode you, what does that do? Okay, you don't lose any defense. But if I put you here and then shield mode, you won't get very many turns to deal with these orcs. So I feel like I have to shield mode him now if I want him to help with all of this nonsense. I guess the first thing we'll do, however, is Rune Weapon. Help my elves out. And I'm not worried about them reaching him. No, nothing here except for this orc has Forced March. But I don't think I can reach... Yeah, I can't kill this guy this round. So we're going to end up getting a totem. We're just going to move you up. I'll give you the hill. Damage. I guess we'll also focus on that orc. I don't like that he didn't actually use the totem. Go into siege mode. I can't reach the totem. Do I have a lightning spell? We have a lightning on our warrior. So I'm going to move him up a space. And zap the totem, which will destroy it when it activates, because it loses 3 hit points. We'll make sure he doesn't get any more totems. That one's dead. Begin focusing on this orc. And since they're all in a nice patch together, we'll throw one of our potions at them. Oh, only the acid affects just one of them. Okay, I understand now how that works. So if I want to do the AoE damage, I can't use Blast. Holy crap! Siege mode. That was amazing. I don't really want to waste a shot on him. I kind of have to. Let's put some fire on this guy. He burns to death on his turn, so we can ignore him now. Alright. Oh god. Okay, that's frightening. You come down here and kill her. Are you gonna die to him? I don't think you will. Good. You did not do so. Oh no! That sounds familiar to me. That's the sound of a shaman dying, right? The orc hero from Warcraft 3, if I recall correctly. Whew! Good battle, guys. Well done. +1 health, and we could try going up for that speed +1. I think I want it, so let's grab athletics 2. Our runesmith, we'll give him more morale. Siege +2 or range attack +1. Range attack for our Pavasir. Hit point or ammo, both are useful. Since you only have 4 ammo, let's give you more ammo. Master's Sword. 11 attack, 9 counterattack, 3 precise strike. That's a nice weapon. $335, 28 gems is good as well. I'll think about it. Alright, Slit. So, I want you to come up here and purchase this province from the barbarians. Fairwind is off of cooldown. Let's have you rush up there. I don't know if we can fight the gnolls with Grim, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a tyrant in that location. I don't know if I can handle a tyrant and keep my army alive. If I was fighting in the plains, we could try it. Although the demon that gets summoned would probably run around and kill at least one of my elves, so I'm a little nervous about that battle. Orngol, we're going to keep you here and keep exploring. Oh, I forgot all about our enchanted well. Sure. We'll put that here for the lizardmen. And at home? We don't have any corruption to worry about yet. No, so building the dungeon isn't useful. We could get the cost down on all other buildings by 10%, so we'll build the Builders Guild. We need that apparently anyway to build the Citadel. Grim, what am I doing with you? So, you don't have any unit slots, you don't have any spell slots. You should probably have weapons in your hand, just saying. Okay, so... I'm probably not going to use a Morgenstein any longer. We don't need this stupid toga. I'm not going to need the tan leather jacket either. Can you defeat trolls, Grim? Can you defeat like 6 trolls? Because that's probably what's guarding this province. I don't think we do that. I think we'll have Grim begin pushing the attack on Ul-Dagan if we get a chance. He could probably fight these gnolls in the swamp. These Medusas. Well, I don't know, but well, what's your resistance, Grim? 4. Medusas are a little too tough for him. What else is here? Pack of Ratmen. But if I do take this province next turn, it's time to fight Ul-Dagan. So I think we'll keep him around up here, and Grim will just explore. Yep, Slit moves up there to negotiate. Orngol, you keep exploring. We built a structure. I don't need guards built. I built a building in my domain. We're done. The year Slit has entered the province of Sagweir Steppes. The barbarians who claim these lands to be theirs by right are sending an armed party to intercept. 12 enemies. Barbarian, Berserker, Shaman, Behemoth. There is a Behemoth here. Tough battle. But I think we can get them to join us. Let's negotiate. You came to clan. Now you mine for clan. May Mother Earth and Father Sky curse you. You know and honor Mother Earth and Father Sky. We will fight with you. Will you invoke the Kinship Ritual? Here are your gems. Begin the ritual. It's only 30 gems for that. Hero Orngol has returned from his trip. He did not find anything but explored 4%. Continue exploring. There's an influx of traders in the province of Sagweir Steppes, and massive sales are coming. According to a tradition, much of the trade income makes its way to the treasury eventually in the form of bribes and presents. What are your orders? We won't break our old traditions this time around because we need the money. The sales are successful, and thanks to numerous bribes and gifts, income is 526 gold. Not bad. Alright, we're right next to Ul-Dagan, everyone. It's time to see how strong he is. So, let's begin the process of figuring that out together. We'll put a mill here. And it will be Grim, I think, that leads the charge. But I'll probably want Slit around. Can I put a library here? Oh, I just put a mill here, Tim. So now you're not building a library here. What locations are here? Hellcourt, Necromancers. The Hellcourt will be too difficult. We could have Slit begin pushing the assault, since he can do it this turn. So I guess we'll do that. How's your equipment, Slit? A bit damaged. Darn it. He's not going to be able to really continue this assault. I'm going to keep him here, and he's just going to explore. That's a 30%. We'll put you up here now, Orngol. I already built a structure. I need a market. How do I get a market? I need to build more buildings. We built the jewelry store, the journeyman armorer, and the journeyman tanner. I need one more building. Let's build the carpenter shop. I guess, Slit, you can see what the necromancers consist of. Ooh. I'm not reading this. I'm looking at what the enemies are here. Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Mummy, Ghoul, Necromancer. Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Mummy, Ghoul, Necromancer. That's 6. But the 7th is a Death Touched. What that means is that everything in my army is going to die because of the AoE, and I can't kill it in a single round because it's gonna make sure it gets to cast a spell at me. So that's too tough for any of my armies if I want to keep my armies alive. Slit would probably still win the battle, but it would be difficult. No, we have to retreat with you, Slit. I'll think about it. All right, time to attack them. Let's push in, Grim. Let's push in. At home, we'll build, not the Mercenaries Guild, the market. Because then here, I can build a storehouse. And then Slit can put Summon Imp away. Armor of Faith away. You can sell that. You can sell that. You can repair the rest of your equipment. And now, Grim can also gain some stamina medals. Oh, right, and a better hat. So we will give you a better hat. Helmet, that is. And that's good. And I think 3 more turns. Although we play for almost another hour, everyone. So I guess we'll do this one more turn, and we'll wrap it up at the end of the next turn. Orngal, you explore. And that's good. So Slit should probably go up here to Prince's Lands and get them to join me too. If I want to have a two-pronged assault on them. I think I do. So let's have Slit come up here. I'll take Word of Power for you. The hero Slit has entered the province of Togbar. A local prince who considers this land to be his ancestral domain is sending his retinue in the hero's direction. It's not a difficult battle, actually. Bowmen, swordsmen, pikemen, crossbowmen, guardsmen, horsemen, cavalrymen. That's 7. This is not a strong guard. We could probably win this battle, in all honesty, but we'll negotiate with them. The retinue's leader addresses the hero. Our prince respects your ruler and is ready to swear an oath of vassalage. As befits a noble gentleman, the prince will protect your lands and pay you tithes. I agree. The Ogrim has entered the province of Spear Plains. These lands belong to the ruler Ul-Dagan. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. So they're fleeing. I could use the experience points. So I'm sorry, brigands. Well, there's 11 of them. I always run the risk of losing units to brigands. It's the renegades I'm really worried about. We'll fight them. Let's do it. Alright, so we'll start with that rune weapon. Double shot, ignores 1 armor, and that's effectively it. Let's use a force march to gain an extra space, and we'll use haste here. 4, 5. We'll have to move up. 1, 2. Sure. Siege mode. We'll move. How do I do this? Because they're going to move up and shoot my alchemist. Oh, they're not. They're going to shoot our hero. That's even better. I like that. Do that. Force march again. And kill the toughest unit they have. Okay, not bad. We killed 4 of them and hurt 2 others. Okay, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, so we have to move you up here and heal. I don't like their range units at all. He's not going to kill my alchemist. That was a misclick. Some good, easy experience points. Our Scholar can get a ranged defense. Oh, awful upgrades for our healer. Do I want 1 melee defense or 1 counterattack? It'll be 1 melee defense. Some tower runes for Orangol. A Witcher is in this one. He cannot defeat a Witcher, so we have to retreat. Alright! We're pushing towards Ul-Dagan. I don't see him really going to be able to stop us. At least not with the guards he's got. I don't see really anything powerful guarding anything here. Though he is beginning to clear locations now that he wasn't earlier. Let's put a pub here. And we'll drop some light infantry. The best guard I've got. Slit. We'll have you move up and try taking on that province. Grim will move up and try taking on this province. Orangol continues to explore. And I can't really afford anything at home. So we will have to just end our turn. Unless I want to spend a round clearing locations. So we have a bandits horde here. We could eliminate that with Grim instead of fighting. Might be able to kill the Dark Priestess in the abandoned temple with you, Slit, as well for this round. So we'll try that to get some cash. %4 explored. Dark Priestess, Blood Butterfly, Slave Driver for Slit. I think we can win. That's 3 of them, Tim. There's 8 of them here. Are you sure about that? There'll probably be 2 of each at least. No, you know what? I'm a little worried there's more slave drivers. So no, I don't know. We can always revert. Let's try it. Okay, this isn't that bad. This is not that bad. Start with a rune weapon. And we start also by killing. One, two, three. So she can reach our duelist if I move him here to try to take that hit. So we don't move him there yet. Okay, and now we have to kill her. This Blood Butterfly. She's going to be too annoying if I let her live. So we'll try it. Alright, Rune Master, you have to move down 1 and hold that for us. They're now out of ammo, so all of the... whatever these are, kobolds, are now present on the battlefield that we're going to see. And only 1 of the slave drivers has any ammunition. annoying, is what I'm thinking when it comes to these enemies. Darn you. I just don't do the damage I need to do to kill them outright. Ooh, wow. Parry on him. Do you have meditation? You do. Let's have you meditate. Oh, you're out of stamina. That's no good. That's no good. Let me tell you what happens when you're out of stamina. You don't get to block anything. Or counterattack. Yes! Good work, Slit. Good work. Look at that cash. 525 from that battle. Thanks to the increased looting. +1 command. And we'll grab reaction 2 for more initiative. We'll grab more meditation for this scholar. Counterattack on our healer, useless, but what he gained. We'll give you +1 range attack for crossbowman. Hit point for our duel. Oh, stamina for our duel. Let's give him 12. Range defense or 1 attack for you. 1 attack for you, Runesmith. And a defense medal. Tower of Lightning. Yields 5 gems per turn. Access to the Stronghold's library from this province. Fires lightning at the enemies when defending this province in battle. Increases spotting range. The hero Grim has reached the local thieves guild. Rogues and swindlers from all over the province gather here to exchange news and plan their new crimes. To raid this hotbed of crime may be a noble aspiration, but it won't be an easy one. Okay, well, it should be an easy one. As Grim says, the enemy is pathetic. We should have no problems decimating them. And I'm content with this. Let's go. So 1, Force March, 2, Haste. Go into siege mode. How tough is this guy? Double shot ignores 1 point of range defense. Darn it. You guys are kind of out of position. Alright, I don't... Actually, we can use the blast to get that thief out of the way. And pummel one of their strongest units. He will not burn up, so he will be able to reach. My alchemist would have been able to. Good work, team. Hit point for our elf. Why are you guys not gaining any range attack damage increases? I guess we'll give you a resistance. You can get a resistance as well, Runesmith. +1 ammo for our Pavseer. Rain of Stones spell. 335 gold, 14 gems. Burn. No deal with thieves. Burn the den. The Deputy of the Province of Heather Range states that a wandering tanner has arrived, asking for permission to open up his shop. Help him, but I get some of the merchandise. After setting up shop, your deputy sends you an offering from the tanner. His shop stock suffers as a result. I don't care. We got one of the better belts I was hoping to get from him. A warrior's belt. 2 stamina, 3 hit points. Not bad. Alright, and I think we'll stop here, everyone, because we're playing for another hour. Let me actually go back to the main menu really quick, just to make sure that it's saved. And before I wrap up the session, build a storehouse here, so Grim can get that belt. And I think that's good. All right. So actually, let's wrap up the round. So we built a storehouse. We should build another building in our domain. Guess we'll build the carpenter for a little more income, but more importantly, some better arrows. And that will go to Slit in the future. Oh, that was a mistake! I wanted the dwarf shop built so I could give some better armor for Grim. It's too late. It's too late, baby. It's too late. Okay, so we have to attack. Grim, you push the attack. Slit, you do the same. Darn it. I wanted the dwarven armor for Grim. It's too late, Tim. You didn't save the game. You're not going to undo this, so tough. You have to deal with it. Orangol, let's get this to 30% as well. You'll just stay here. We can't put anything there. You're all done with buildings. And you're done here too. How expensive is that? Offers dwarven artifacts for sale. Yep, we can get all the dwarvens set here. And I want that for my heroes. Alright, well, that will wrap it up, everyone. I think, unless you want to spend another round. Let's do one more round, since it is turn 39. So, Grim will advance. Slit will advance. Let's do it. The hero Grim has entered the province of Wondrous Hills. These lands belong to the ruler Ul-Dagan. The local guards attempt to retreat without a fight. He moved his commander here, so this will give me a chance to see how strong his heroes are. So I'm willing to let these guys flee. Let them leave. The hero Grim has entered the province of Wondrous. 6 enemies. Commander, Slinger, Brigand, and a Barbarian. The commander is not level 10. So we should slaughter him. Let's attack. Okay, and let's go. Oh, wow, their commander is even wounded. 1, force march, 2, haste. I just need to be careful because I have a hunch we're going to eat triple blades here. It's going to be really annoying when I begin losing units to them. Oh! Summon Imp! Well, he can't do that again or he's dead. His commander will just die. Level 0 imp, but we weren't able to kill it. There we go. Wow, Magic Spark. So he has no good spells. Let's get you out of there. We can heal you as well. Stop! Stop that. And we leveled. +1 magic. And I like seeing all of these, but we're going to grab Athletics 3 for 1 more speed, which is what I wanted. So let's take this. And we can get a defense for our Alchemist. We're going to let this... Oh, do I want to let the Slingers leave, or do I want to kill them? Oh, we can put a command on Slit. I didn't even notice that. We should fill that slot, but that's far away. We'll engage them. We'll beat them up. And my units will have greater range than his units will have, or should have. the Slinger's gonna the Slinger's gonna have to move up if they want to threaten me. Couldn't kill him, huh? Came awfully close, but not enough damage. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I think we're gonna lose this crossbowman. Because I have to move him back if I want to keep him alive, and I don't want to move him back. Well, I guess I don't have to. We can move the Scholar up to heal him. I'm not sure I want to do that yet. Let's think. What's your range? 5. 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I have to move him back. This stinks. Let's do this. Good. Yep. Waste those spears on this guy. I am content with that. So you better throw that slingstone, or try to do something to my army, little guy. Precise shot metal, we'll give him that. Continue exploring 4%. I'll think about it. I can't resell to my subjects. I'll think about it. Let him as long as he pays. Nomad bow's not bad. He didn't deceive me. Very well, then. That's actually better for Slit than his current bow. All right. And we'll stop here, everyone. So, I'm going to build another storehouse here. We'll build the Dwarven Forge, which gives Grim. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is go back to the main menu. This way, if the game crashes, I don't get another revert logged against me. We can sell that. The Assassin Stiletto is better than this Stiletto. I'm not going to ever use the Silver Dagger. So, we can leave this behind for Slit now, and we can give the Dwarven Chainmail instead to Grim, which is +5 hit points and +1 more melee defense. But it also is part of this set, which improves his counterattack by 1. And I'm going to go ahead and drop those for the Dwarven Gauntlets, which will also give him +1 defense and +1 more range defense. Sweet. We could even buy the Dwarven Axe if I want to complete the set for +1 more attack and +1 resistance. It's effectively a 6 attack, 3 counterattack weapon. But I'll keep his Executioner's Axe on him instead. Oh, we should probably buy the bracers for him also. And let's see how... Oh, he now has heroes in his domain, the strongest thing he's got. We'll see if they're strong enough to let you survive. Or we could delay attacking him and stay here and beat up some other things instead for a bit. And probably kill some dark skeletons with Grim. We can put some guards here. And move Slit back to pick up that Nomad bow. Yeah, there's an outpost here, so I don't want to actually have to assault there. We'll move Slit back. Orengold, this place is also 30%. We'll move it over here to begin allowing that province to grow. And that will do it for this episode, everyone. What do you guys think? It is turn 40. We have a level 14 hero, and we are about to stomp in 2 or 3 more turns into Chent and defeat Ul-Dagan. I have no clue what he spent 40 turns doing. Because it certainly looked like he wasn't doing anything but just standing still. I'm assuming his armies got annihilated. We saw his scout die actually once, didn't we? And his commander was on low health. He still didn't even take all the Ring 1 provinces around him. I wonder what these orc tribes consist of, that he was so scared of them. He chose instead to take a Ring 2 province out here, the Acril. I wonder what on earth he was thinking. Well, in any case, we'll stop here. I'm having a really good feeling that Ul-Dagan's not going to be a match for us, and I think it really came down to what the equipment was we started with, Grim in particular. Having that Executioner's Axe as a starting weapon, good God, that was amazing. I really feel like that should have been his passive skill, and it's probably tied to his passive skill, isn't it? He has Dark Dominion 4 because of the... What's the passive he started with? Dark Lord is what he started with. Again, I'm not so sure about these passives. They're really, really strong in New Horizon. Some of them. I think they all should be toned down a little bit. I think for the warrior, just starting with the Executioner's Axe would have been good enough as a passive. That's amazing. Like, some sort of passive like Great Inheritance that gives him an Executioner's Axe as a weapon, or some sort of blue weapon to start with. That was amazing. I'm talking as if I've already won, because I feel like we already have. If that commander was the best second hero Ul-Dagan could muster, and it was, like, I'll be surprised if this scout is even level 10. He got really stuck in his provinces and wasn't able to defeat anything. I don't know why either. Demons? You should be able to beat demons. Winged creatures, that will be harpies. Druids should be easy. That'll be wolves, I think, and or shaman. I guess he started with the wrong type of hero. He should have brought some better gear with him when he attacked my shard. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'll be right back to read comments on the last video, everyone. Give me a few seconds. Hey, everyone. Let's go ahead and read the comments I've got on part 227. So we'll start us out with Stultins, who says, "What a difference a single hex makes," quoting me, and then says, "Wise words, Tim, wise words. When it comes down to it, this game can force someone to be very perceptive of the small details in battle. I believe it was a good decision to revert that battle. Those elves will carry you a good way into this shard." Yeah, thank you, Mr. Stultins. And yes, what a difference a single hex makes. I forgot I stated that when I was fighting that one champion. We didn't even need to use the lightning spell, if I recall correctly, that I made sure I had to help me do the damage I thought we would need to do to let him burn to death. But I was able to protect all my troops by just standing our hero, Grim, in one different space. It's an incredible realization. How important it is to pay attention to what you're doing in the combats. And how even those that it seems like I'm going to lose in, I could probably win in them anyway if I was paying better attention to what's going on around me, standing in better spaces, or bringing different spells with me. I gotta get better at it, right? We're at the 1/3 mark now in the game, slightly past it, so right, I gotta have time for me to begin to get away with making mistakes, as I've often been making on these shards. As for reverting, yep, I agree with you, Stultins. I think that was a great decision of mine. I mean, I don't want to sound like... I actually don't mean to sound so egotistical in this. I'm generally joking when I say Supreme Tactician Lottery. I'm getting lucky. I do think I make some good decisions on occasion, but I'm not the best at any turn-based strategy game that's out here on the YouTube that you can watch someone play. But I think I made a good choice reverting. I wasn't comfortable losing the elves. Not even a single elf did I want to lose to that battle. And when I realized that just having Grim be standing in a better spot to save everyone is all that was required, I'm willing to take the 20-point hit. I'll talk a bit about reverts in the next episode, I think, a little bit more, and why you see me try my best to avoid having them. Megitats is up next. And Megitats says, aha! A magic scroll of Summon Turd Man. They look a bit blobbly and don't smell so great, but they're pretty handy blockers if put in the right place. I think they got added with the latest edition of New Horizons. I'm not sure if the bigger elemental battle summons are also new, but they are really good. Yes, they are. Oh, I'm sorry. Really, really good. Actually, it's very important I get that correct because I agree with Megitats. They are really, really good. And Megitats is talking about our... Was it? It's not a... Is it Mephit? What's that one summon spell that Orangol has? Quasit. A summon Quasit creature. Yep, this guy. So I think some of these were already present in the game before this recent patch, but maybe this patch made them stronger, and they are phenomenal, especially with the power increase to summoning, giving you such a large level increase to what you summon in the battlefield. They are really incredible. I think all of the elemental summons are great. Was it the Ifrits? Ifrits are the lowest level fire ones. The water elemental with her fantastic healing and the ability for everyone to regenerate 1 stamina and 1 health per round of combat as a spell for like 3 ammo for her. God, she's great. And the same thing with all the other tier 1 spells, elemental spells as well. The higher rank ones are also phenomenal. They're all really good. Yeah, I think they're really, really good too. I think they're a little too good. They probably should be... Summoning needs a rework. It needs to be toned down a little bit. The more I play this game, the more I begin thinking more and more stuff needs to be toned down. just a little bit. Some of it's really, really strong. But whatever. I'm still having a lot of fun with the game. Lost Fremen says, Ul-Dagan was pretty excited to invade Tim's Shard right after we finished mopping the floor with Stenria. He even had some choice words for us. Little did he know what a minefield was waiting for him. The hills are packed with mole and not dwarves on our home shard. The swamps are filled with Thrykeen, and the halflings are not your Tatos and Toby loving kind either, to say the least. Hurry up, Tim, or there might be very little of him left by the time we get to his castle. I'm sure you're... He looks at his crystal ball, and then Lost Fremen continues with, yeah, Sniper and Assassin will have a field day out there. Take care, Tim. And thanks for the video. Remember, you're the Master Tactician Lotaeri, so you've already planned for these inconveniences. Way ahead of everybody else. Sunglass wearing smiley face. Hey, Lost Fremen! Unfortunately, you guessed wrong when it came to the heroes I was going to have, and that's only because the dice decided differently in the end, right? I really feel like, though, we could probably have won this shard with any of the heroes that we had to decide, which is why I let the dice roll. When I saw that the AI was still stuck, basically, in the Ring 1 for as long as it was, till, like, turn 30, I wasn't that worried about it, and we got, I think, lucky in that he chose probably a... I think his starting hero was a mistake. He probably should have chosen the Commander start and not the Scout start, right? They're both just about the same level, so he's been struggling to kill things with that first hero of his. And man, I feel bad for Ul-Dagan, too, if he showed up here and there are freaking Thrykeen everywhere. Maybe the orcs are actually Thrykeen provinces. Thrykeen are a Dungeons & Dragons creature. They're a insect. And they have, they have 4 arms, but they also have 4 legs. 2 arms, 4 legs. The arms do not have hands like we have with thumbs. They're more like insectoid-looking hands. They can spit, they poison their weapons, so everything causes paralyzation. They have these strange-looking boomerangs, and they use spears. And I loved them when I was a dungeon master, but I never threw them against my players. And I did once, but I altered them and removed their paralyzation. And I hate them when I'm not the dungeon master running my own campaign, because everyone uses them as they are in the 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons books, and they're broken. Stupid paralyzation. God. I think there's Psychers, too, in the Dark Sun campaign setting back from 2nd edition. All I really know of everyone is 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons and all the content that was made back then. That's what I have all the books for over there on my shelf. That's the campaign setting I run for my players, but we're playing Dungeons & Dragons these days and everything else of the sort. I don't know what mole are, though, Lost Fremen, so now I'll have to look those up and see what they are. Not familiar with that term. I wonder if the halflings are like little vampires or something too, right? That was the case in the Rifts campaign, I think. God, I haven't read the Rifts book in a long time. I should dig up my old book. I have it in a different room. Anyway, yep, so we're doing pretty well. Yeah, Ul-Dagan did talk a mighty big talk when he landed here, but we're about to win. So I don't see him stopping us. Especially because I accidentally played this shard to the end, and I forgot to hit record. So we're gonna mop the floor with this hero of his, and there's nothing strong in his domain. This is over. This shard, we managed to defend our shard successfully yet again. Dennis Mayak, hey Dennis, says you could have slowed down the champion with a crippling strike. Then it would not have been able to reach any of your range units, and no sacrifices would be needed. Yeah, it's a great point. I didn't even think about that. Since they have 3 movement, we would have slowed his movement down to just 2 movement for a while with the Executioner's Axe. But I really wanted to counteract his first strike. Since the Guard's Halberd gives us that makes sure that we get to strike first, since I think first strike counters other first strike. Is that right? Yep. So if both of you have first strike, then the battle is normal. And so I wanted to hit him first, and I also wanted to reduce his melee armor, because it was 7. And I felt like we would do, and I think we did do like about 10 points of damage. We'd be doing like 6 or 7 points of damage normally. And I didn't want to actually slug it out with him very much with Grim, because I was worried we wouldn't kill him quick enough. So I'm glad that worked out in the end for us, given that we had to revert. Dennis Mayak also continues, with capital guards may be random. You've already had a contract with trolls. Circle 2 locations have a good chance of getting a guard contract. Getting a decent guard contract by turn 30 isn't very rare. Oh! Ah. I'll remember that in the future then, and maybe, I guess you can't really farm for a guard contract, right? It's all up to the RNG, but if we have a good chance of getting it from the Ring 2 provinces, or an increased chance, that could be really handy to put a blocker down someplace. Like in this location, I would drop it here, to try to hold off the enemy from reaching us. I'm always surprised when it's a useful guard contract. Something powerful like the... actually, what did we have? Oh, I can't even check what my guard contracts currently are. We have trolls. And I think we have another really good guard contract. Then we have several what I would consider average ones. Still good. And still good enough to delay the AI from attacking us before turn like 60 or 80. But not phenomenal. Like, let's say... The Monster Keeper's Guard, the one with the Hydra and the mages in it. That's a really strong one. Alexander says, hey Tim, what's with that defeatist mood? Square up, buddy. I know you won't go down that easily. If the situation is truly dire, you can always hunker down by putting Man of War guards in your provinces. From my experience, AI never attacks them unless it has tier 3-4 units. You can get them by building a war school. Be careful about building granaries early on. It's nice to have increased income from high population, but it also means there will be a higher tier assaults on that province as well as tougher rebellions. What I did about early higher tier guards was just surround enemy capital province with mercenaries, men of war guards, and then went to grind levels gear for my main hero as well as capture all remaining provinces to cut enemy income. Not quite efficient, but it worked out for me. Good luck. Thank you, Alexander. The defeatist mood was because I was confident we were not going to do so well here. Because our starting province has no Ring 2 on this section, which means less battling for us. And we have we're not abutted against the edge of the world, but we effectively are because we've got a seas province here, which I also always find annoying when I start right up against the seas. It also meant that if the AI was located over here, which thankfully they were not, that, well, crap, they could build a port to reach us quickly. So in the end, I'm glad that we didn't have to worry about this. I also saw that we have, like, 2 orcs, and if there were cleavers there, man, then I was super nervous that we would only be able to take on, like, 2 or 3 starting provinces around our domain for Ring 1, and, oh, our income would have been just awful. But staring at this long enough, I think we made a good choice. We had lots of low-level locations to help us clear. It really worked out for us in the end. That's why I was so defeated. I thought it was over. I saw how difficult it was going to be on our shard. Getting that starting warrior with that executioner's axe, God, that was just so lucky. That was so lucky. This could have been a short sword if he had started with a different type of skill. So glad Grim started with that executioner's axe. Now, as for the granaries Alexander's mentioning, he's mentioning that, well, because I like dropping granaries in my starting provinces in order to increase them from dwellings to hamlets and hamlets to villages, that I should be aware and careful of doing that, because it will, when the population grows, the mood will be still upset with me, and this will often mean that we're fighting stronger guards. When the rebellion, stronger guards, will have a tougher rebellion to put down if the population has grown to an increased size at a time. I generally don't ever reach that point, though, because I'm generally going to have guards by the time one of the early Ring 1 provinces would normally be in rebellion, like a turn or 5 before it actually occurs. So it hasn't yet been a concern, and I do like having those granaries down for that population increase. Yeah, because I do want that income. And what you did to deal with the enemy guards sounds exactly like what I would end up doing as well, Alexander. Keep them pinned in their domain, surround everything. I'd probably end up like dropping outposts everywhere to make sure that I could rush back there to lift a siege if the AI tries to siege a location, and just slowly try to get stronger and stronger to take out the guard if it was too strong, or sacrifice multiple heroes in an attempt to take it out quickly. So, excellent work again, Alexander, on winning your campaign. And let's see. Dennis responds that the Monster Keeper's Guard? Monsterologist Guild? Yeah, there's a Monster Keeper's Guard that has wyverns, spiders, and other creatures in it. And I've only ever unlocked it with my multiplayer game, the one I'm currently playing. I haven't played that game now in like 2.5 months, which is why you guys don't see anything in the background for it at the moment. But I really should probably play that a little more and get some more fun to watch background occurring for my comment reading. But it looked fairly strong too, so it'd be good to have that. It's good to have that knowledge. Thank you, Dennis and Alexander, so I know what to aim for if I am having some trouble with some AI kicking my teeth in and taking my provinces. And Dennis also left a comment saying the intro repeats twice. I am so sorry about the introduction for the last video, everyone. So one of these days, I will have to show you how the sausage is made, I think is the terminology to use. What I do when I record a game and put these episodes together. Last time, I accidentally put the comment reading for the last section at the beginning of the video, and when I realized that was the case, I tried splicing it to remove it, because I had deleted the recordings already, and that was dealing with the edited video afterwards. If you don't do a lot of video recording and splicing of different videos together, or appending them, it might not make a lot of sense why I would ever run into this trouble. But I do run into this trouble on occasion, and so it's always embarrassing when a problem like that occurs. So I apologize that was there twice. Hopefully that will never happen again in the future. Generally, it's also too late. By the time the video gets uploaded to YouTube, I have, odds are, deleted it off my local computer at that point. So unless I want to take down the video, download the video, edit the video again, and re-upload it, which I have done in the past, it's probably not going to be altered again. So, sorry guys. But that's it. That's all the comments I got on the last video, everyone. So now I will go ahead and compress this part down, put it together, get it uploaded, and I'll begin recording the next part. So I'll see you guys in that next part. Thanks for watching, everyone.